Hey everyone, my name's Jace. I'm a community manager at Coffee Stain Studios, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit special because, as you may know, as I've said before, the entire team is on vacation, and so there's nothing really new. But what I thought would be kind of cool is if I shared a segment of a stream that we did a few weeks ago based on unofficial mods that the community has created. So I'm basically just going to take that chunk with a tiny bit of editing and just put it at the end of this video. So it's going to be pretty long, but there's a lot of cool mods that people have made. And so while it's not new content from us, this might still be interesting stuff for you guys that you can go and check out yourselves as well. So I'm going to put links in the description below, and I urge you to watch the whole stream and look at what, it's mostly Snut who shows off what's going on. Okay, so what I will quickly do just before we get into the stream section of the video is just do a quick frequently asked questions section. People are still asking these questions everywhere, every day. So I'll answer them real quick. So why have there been no updates? Is the game dead? No, we're on vacation. When is update 4 going to come out? Don't know, we're on vacation. What's going to be in it? Don't know, we're on vacation, so we haven't figured it out. Dedicated servers, when are they going to come out? Don't know, we're on vacation. However, I do know that we're going to pick up production on them when we get off vacation, put a little bit more priority on it, now that we're not doing a big update like the Steam update was. But they're going to take some time. Will dedicated servers be part of update 4? No. Dedicated servers will be its own separate thing. Once it's done, we're going to put it out, or if it's an experimental version, we're going to put it out right away. It doesn't need to wait for an update 4, right? And then the last thing is merch. A lot of people asking about merch, and yeah, we might actually have merch to show off next week, so that's going to be cool. I'm keeping an eye out for the package, and once we do, I'll probably either show it off on stream or in a video, or both. Oh, one more thing. If you have bugs, questions, suggestions to report, please do so at questions.satisfactorygame.com. If you DM me with them, that's cool. I guess I can get an idea of what's going on, but I can't get that to the team. They're on vacation. But even if they weren't, I can't keep running and telling people, someone asked for this, someone asked for this, there's this bug, right? Otherwise, I would do nothing but annoy people all day. So it's best to go to that website, questions.satisfactorygame.com, because when you make your posts there, it sits there, and our directors, our producers, our programmers, and all that kind of stuff, they check that site, and they get a good idea of what's important. So please do that. Time for the stream. Let's go.
So this is a two-parter of this whole thing, right? Because I don't just want to like show off like, here are a bunch of cool mods without like acknowledging just how much fucking work that went into like getting mods working whatsoever. How much work has gone into like supporting mods in general, but also like setting up like this whole fucking ecosystem of like both wrapping around like how you access mods if you're developing mods yourself, and also like making sure that people can get mods is an easy way. So there's a lot to it. So I'm just gonna start by showing off the mod manager. I'm gonna mix these up 50 billion times. So essentially, how do you get mods, right? That's probably the first question to answer. And you go to this website, called fixit.app. So from here, this has been where they've been distributing mods from the get-go, kind of like since we've had mods from the beginning. And yeah, this is where you get the mod manager, which is really nice. It's a really nice way to get mods. You don't even need to like go to the website once you have the mod manager to like download and load mods and whatever. And you don't even need to like fucking like, you need to install them, but you don't actually need to, because everything is managed in the mod manager. So it's really neat. So like you download the mod manager, and then like you can browse the mods and be like, yeah, I want to get all the mods, and I can look at like, oh, this looks cool. Passive mode. Yeah.
Apparently, 16K. Where was it? 16K. Yeah. On the modding community, there's 16K members. I don't think that's on the website or on the Discord. So, but anyway, 16,000 people.
Noise. Yes.
Why are people laughing? Did I miss something?
Because I rickrolled. I realized I didn't set up the sound, so I didn't actually, but yeah. So you can open up the mod manager and be like, here's a cool mod, passive. Oh wait, let me just switch back. Here's a cool mod, like passive mode, and then it opens up like this extra branch and it shows like some like, here's what the mod is about, or like you can go here and be like, here's the huge storage thingamajig. Really cool and stuff like that. So even with the mod manager, you can just browse and like check for mods itself. It's really dope, and you can like search like I want
Jace's OnlyFans.
Jace. Oh, this is not a Jace mod. Too bad. Bummer. So yeah, really cool. And the thing about this as well is like there's kind of like a few more systems behind the scenes as well. I've made a diagram. Check this shit out. Let's see if I can find it. Boop.
Such a nerd, dude. PowerPoint?
I know, right?
What is this, high school?
This isn't PowerPoint. This is Satisfactory. All right. So the way it works, right, is that to be able to like load mods in. Wait, let me just hold up. I'm deviating from my own notes. There's something in the behind the scenes that's called the Satisfactory mod loader, which is like the system that like loads mods into the game itself, and that's also like the version like that keeps track of like being able to like access stuff in the game through the mod, because for the longest time like it was kind of like closed off, and that's what kind of like happens when we don't have official mod support yet, is that you can't like access stuff in the game yet. But because they made this fucking thing, and I'm trying to find the documentation for, here we go. Right. So like there's a bunch of stuff that you need to like set up in order to like to be able to make a mod, right? And I just want to quickly run through that, because just to show how much work there is behind the scenes for this, right? So first of all, there's something called the mod bootstrapper, which is like the thing that they use to like access functions in the game, to be able to like access Unreal Engine specific things, or be able to like access the code that we've written, so they can access like loading the same functions that we do, and that's the bootstrapper, and that's kind of like behind the scenes running. And then you have the mod loader, which takes uses the bootstrapper to like access the stuff, and it handles like unpacks and unpacks the mods, etc. And then if you want to make your own mod, you have to like download both the version of VWise that we're using, the audio engine. You have to download like a special branch of Unreal Engine that the modders have created that you can download on Epic's GitHub page. You need like your IDE and blah blah. Like there's just so much work that goes on that's been set up just so that we can make mods. And this is essentially like the different components to it, right? So you have like your different mods are loaded into SML, which is then loaded into the bootstrapper that injects into the game. And then you have the Satisfactory mod manager that handles all this behind the scenes, and that also downloads and handles it from the Satisfactory mod repository, which is the Fix It app website. A lot of stuff. And it blows our minds that somebody wanted to set this up, first of all, but also like how far people have gotten so far.
Yeah. It's gotten like so nice to use kind of thing. It's really good.
Yeah, and it's really convenient. Yeah, that as well. Like it's so convenient to use. Like you don't even need to like do the classical thing of like, yeah, I'm gonna download this mod and like place it in the folder. Like, no, you don't do that. So I'm gonna show that later in the stream, because I want to make sure that I don't like load in a mod that will crash because I have a lot of mods loaded in right now, and some mods don't jive with other mods, for instance, and I don't know which ones do. So yeah, essentially you pick and choose your mods. You like find this mod, like, oh, I want to try this out, and you download it by clicking on it, and then when you feel like, I got everything, then you press launch game, and it boots up the game, it loads in the mods, and you just play, and the mods are in the game, and that's pretty much it.
It's so simple.
Yeah, it just works.
It just works.
It is kind of, to me, it's kind of magic. One other thing that I think is really cool that we tested that I didn't know this had, but some mods also support multiplayer. And if you try to connect to a game that's running a modded version, you'll get like a pop-up in the other one saying like, oh, this player is using a modded version and you can't connect to them, even though you haven't like installed anything. That's magic. I don't know if we helped out with that or something, or if that's...
Yeah, we'll just say yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I was just about to call out black screen mod, but...
Yeah, but I was so surprised when I saw that. So here we go, booting up the game. Bam, and then you have like, here it says like Bootstrapper, and then you have 19 mods loaded, and you can see the mods that you've loaded in. And then you just go, man. So here I have a...
Just works.
It just works. So here I have a save file that I've prepared with a bunch of mods that we're gonna go through. And good times will be had by all. Uses a standard pop-up with custom disconnect message. That sounds reasonable. I assume that's how it was done, but I didn't know it would be so smooth. I might need to...
Download more RAM. Try to download more FPS. Yeah.
We don't need like high...
Okay. On Twitch it looks like okay, honestly.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just Streamlabs being...
It looks garbage
weird.
on Whereby.
Yeah, maybe it's just Streamlabs being weird. All right, so before we showcase anything, the first mod that I've loaded up here is called the Pack Utility mod, which is essentially like your cheat board, right? So it just gives you access to a bunch of like quote-unquote cheats. So yeah, so you can use the chat module in the game to like access a bunch of commands, and you can like get items or make yourself invincible, or stuff like that. Though the one command that I use the most is fly, and this is something that we use internally as well a lot, where you like hover around, which makes like building a lot faster.
Flying vehicles.
Yeah, this is your flying vehicle right here.
Excuse me, what's your radio tower called?
Don't worry about it. Or so yeah, this is a bunch of stuff. You can no clip. You can like get no power. Like you can get infinite power, quote unquote. Like so you don't have to generate any power. You can teleport, you can save locations in the map, and there's just a bunch of nifty commands. And right now I'm just running the, I think I'm running no power. I should be. Yeah, disable power sheet, so I'm running fly and no power right now, just to demonstrate. This is a bit faster. So yeah.
What's this mod's name?
This mod's name is Pack Utility Mod. And it's
there
epic.
You are base? Base Weekend.
So first of all, there's something called the More Factory mod, which is, it adds like a bunch of features, like a bunch of cosmetic stuff to the game. So it gives you this like extra build menu, where you can access like a bunch of more stuff. And this is what I've used to like build this thing and like added this thing. And yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff in here. There's like doors.
Can we get like a better look at the thing that you built? You just kind of like zoomed right by it.
Yeah, so like, we'll get a bunch of looks because I've built a bunch of stuff here. But it's got like this
radio towers there.
Yeah, big ass radio tower. That's also a more mod, I think. I'm kind of probably gonna mix up the mods a bit because some things are in More Factory, some things are in the other mods, like the decoration mod, etc. But there's just a bunch of stuff you can add. Like here's a big old fan you can add as a window. That's cool, and they have like animations and shit. Let me show you real quick one of the cooler ones that I saw when I was browsing. The silo one. This one's got like full on fucking, like when it boots up, boom, and it runs its own animation.
Oh damn, dude! Damn. Big has been fired, by the way.
Yeah. And I think like you can connect. Yeah, you can connect like conveyor belts to this.
Cool.
So,
this is just a massive storage. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't tried it out yet, but it looks like it. I think it is.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
More lag, please. Love it. 3 FPS. All right, so the frame rate's really bad for them. Can you like? I don't know. Like, is there anything you can do?
All right. So yeah, there's just a bunch of cool stuff in this thing, and it's interesting because like it's a piece of equipment you equip, and that gives you access to like all this stuff. So it's just a bunch of extra stuff. So you have like an antenna that like runs, I think. I think this runs animation as well. Yeah, it does. It's like booting up here. I'm not quite sure what this is used for, but it looks cool. Because you hook it up with power and everything.
Is that texture the standard Unreal Engine texture on the base?
I don't know. It looks like the yeah, it looks like it, right?
Yeah, it is. No shade, that's fine. Just
shade, yeah.
Just looking.
Oh look, while
also
I have like
the rest of it. That's amazing.
I have like a hog here, so that's a perfect opportunity to showcase this, the fucking rocket launcher.
Oh, we do have one, huh?
Yeah. It doesn't look amazing now because the fucking resolution is dog shit, or like I'm running it on a Super Nintendo, but you can essentially use this to like clear out a whole fucking forest.
Oh really?
Yeah, like.
Oh my god! Shit. There you are, guys.
So this is how.
True.
Yeah, this is how you clear it out fast.
It becomes GTA potato power.
And that one is just called like rocket launcher. That's a separate mod. But yeah, more factory. Like, what time is it? Yeah. So there's just a lot of it here. There's a lot of cosmetic stuff, and there's a lot of cool things. Like, I think my favorite thing in this are the doors. Let me showcase this. I have one here. So like when you approach these, they like slide open.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have been suggesting those as well.
Yeah.
Oh damn, so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, and like it also solves like the issue with the doors in general when like they'll like physically fuck up because doors are fucking hard to make in games in general. But having a sliding one, it solves that problem kind of. So it's really nice. So yeah, another really neat mod that's not part of More Factories, is a separate one, is this thing, which I think we're gonna add this to the game, but having slanted fences here.
Yeah.
I think that's something we're gonna add.
I'm pretty sure
we just haven't gotten around to it. But there's a mod for it in the meanwhile, so you can check that out while you're missing it. But yeah, I don't know. To some degree, I don't want to like showcase too much because I also want people to like download this and try it out themselves if they want to explore it themselves. But this is a really cool mod. There's even a fucking crane here. Look at this shit. It's amazing.
Okay, yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I highly recommend this mod. It's really sweet.
Hagen saying, "Where's the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater mod where you can grind that sick rail?" What do you mean mod? Update 4.
Yeah,
update 4.
Yeah, exactly. It's already in there. All right, so let's talk about the next one that I want to talk about here is the Mark++ mod, which is essentially it takes the regular factory buildings and it like makes them more optimized essentially. So like there's like Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV constructors, just makes them faster. They just build faster. So that's what I've got set up right here, which is a bunch of Mark IIs, I believe. I don't know if you see the 18.75. Yeah, so they're just better buildings, and there's one for like everyone, I believe. Like Mark, yeah, there's smelters and foundries and whatnot. One thing, one mod I just glanced over real quick, but I just want to go through here. So there's a mod called the Ghost mod, or Ghost
Spoopy.
Factory. Ghost Construction is the name of it. We've talked about this a bit internally, doing something like this, but we never really committed to it. We kind of have this for when you're playing multiplayer and it's lagging. This feature is kind of in the game, but essentially what it is when you're building factories, you can build like these ghost buildings to be like, if you want to like try out like, yeah, can I fit these many? And it can be like, oh, it doesn't fit. Like, or so you get like a preview of what it would look like if you were to build in a certain composition without like spending the actual materials on it. And
can you then like build them directly by looking at them?
That's, I don't think you can. But this is a work in progress mod as well,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's also possible that this might come. But that's I
Super good.
think that's the next thing. Yeah.
I think that's pretty important, honestly.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
But it's
when you
really
do the whole
nice.
section and it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah, but it's really nice to like if you
yeah.
want to preview stuff. And there's one for every building. There's not for conveyor belts, I believe, but it's a really neat mod.
It's really cool.
Yeah. So. There we go. Next up, we have the refined power. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So I place it over here. So there's a mod for. Let's see. It's here. Yeah, for just a bunch of more power options. I know people have been asking for like these things, like windmills, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So that exists in that mod. There are like these smaller
Really
ones
cool.
which don't generate a lot of electricity. These are also like, depending on where you place them, you get more output, I believe, as far as I can tell. Because like some of these are more efficient than others, like output power 5,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
this one's got like 3. And then
I
there
wonder
are
how
like,
they sorted that out.
yeah, I have no idea. Because I assume there's some like logic. Because I think like if we want to do that, we would have to like make some world logic, you know. So that
Yeah,
there are
exactly. Like certain
windy
volume or
areas.
whatever. And it's like
Yeah.
on this, it's really windy on this hill or something.
Yeah. And I think that's one reason why we just haven't committed too much to it, because like these are fairly much just like you get free power from them, essentially. Like you just place them and you get power. Whereas everything else, like you need to do some kind of setup in the game.
Right.
But these
So,
are really cool.
They said, Faco says, the higher they are, more power you get, and they need 16 foundations between them so they don't reduce the power production.
Ah, okay, yeah.
There's that. And then
So
also,
that's-
open the scanning tool for refined power. Someone
Scanning
said,
tool.
open the scanning tool.
Oh, interesting.
Did you say
Water
wind?
turbine.
Interesting.
Interesting. Oh, that's 65.
After talking about wind,
Yeah.
interesting.
Interesting. Now this is for water nodes. So they have placed something in the world for like water turbines, which is this thing, which generates water, like power from water currents. And then there's like this thing where like automated biomass, so you can like you can add a a conveyor belt to it.
What is that?
Which is like a effective decision we've had to not have, but there's a mod for it.
Is that going to the food court?
Yes, it is. So yeah, there's just a bunch of cool alternative power sources. I also have way up here. I have solar panels to power some stuff. Yeah. But on the note of food, let's showcase the farming mod.
Farming?
Yeah, man. So there are like different greenhouses that you can build. These one are like the manual ones. So these you have to walk up to them and like put seeds in there. These one are making wheat. So I can take the wheat and go to my like bakery here, or cooker, and place the wheat in here, and it bakes bread. And you can bake like a lot of stuff. Like you can make muffins
Dude,
and
I
cornbread.
feel like this is RuneScape, man.
You gotta get your farming stat up, man.
Yeah, I need to make red berry pies, give them to dwarves.
Yeah. So yeah, I think there are different types of seeds, or maybe it's the same type. Seems like, yeah, it's the same type. But it's like different amounts of seed for different types of these things, so you can grow. So I'm growing wheat in these ones, and here's like the Mark II version of it, which is automated. So like you can. I don't think
Dog
so.
and burgers.
Oh, I mean, it's a crime against humanity if you can't. But apparently, I mean, it's a work in progress. Maybe, I don't know. We need to add lizard doggo burgers, that's for sure.
Satisfactory Farmville.
Dude, it would be amazing if the mod was like, yeah, you put lizard doggo in the storage container and then it just feeds it into the machine and it makes lizard doggo burgers. Come on, let's get rid of this. So yeah, like there's also automated greenhouses which feeds in the
Lizard hot
seeds.
doggo.
Lizard hot dog. And here I'm growing corn, and here you can see I connected water as well, so I have a water thing coming here, and that makes it enriched, so it's like a better thing. And yeah, it's automated. And then there's like the uber greenhouse, which is like super automated. It's like big as hell. I'm also growing wheat. So really cool mod.
Corn. Can you imagine going to the supermarket and you're gonna be like, you know, there's like for $4 you can get a bunch of corn, or you can get the enriched corn for $5.
Yeah, dude, enriched corn.
Hmm?
Isn't that like NGO kind of?
Yeah. Like
kinda.
or like eco-friendly or something, you know, something.
Yeah. But it's really cool. I actually played a lot with this mod itself, just because it was nice to like get a new chain of like stuff to build.
Yep.
Because like you make seeds out of sandstone, or whatever it's called. So I built like this whole rack to make it automated.
You make seeds out of sandstone?
No, it's called, what the fuck is it? Limestone. Sorry, limestone.
Okay.
This thing, yeah. So you got another little production, and you put them in, you can put them in the constructor and make seeds and whatnot. But also like there's a different, you know, chains of stuff. Like so when you bake stuff, you can bake like pies, and then you have different stuff that you need. For instance, this needs a yos berry, so you need to grow that as well. So this is more to it.
I guess it's just like food, I suppose. You eat them to...
Yeah, and exactly, and like once it's done, you can like, I think I already have a bunch of corn. Maybe not. Let's throw this stupid nut away. I got some corn here. And you can be like, yay! I got corn. Nom 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 nom. So yummy. So yummy. And you can get and they have like different health stats as well. I think the muffin is the best one.
Of course it is.
But here I have bread. The models are pretty sweet too. So yeah,
yeah, that's literally the bread that I buy when I go to the supermarket.
You gotta get that bread, man.
It's a frala, whatever.
Yeah. Next up, we have like this thing, the 3D texts. This is a decorations mod as well. It's like you just build letters. Let's see where it is. With audio, there we go. Decorations. There have been a few pictures in our highlights that I showcased this. Like you can spell out stuff. So like,
check out the Dyson sphere. It says chicken.
Yeah, I didn't want to show off too much because I also want people to explore a bit with the mod itself. But yeah, there's some really cool power sources that are available to you. But yeah, like the 3D text is you can just spell up things. So here's like my secret box. You'll never know what's inside that. It's super secret.
Very secret. Very secret.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's really cool.
And it's really simple to use as well. Whoa, what the fuck? There we go. I lost control. And they've got like asterisks and one of these and Cyrillic and whatnot. So yeah, really cool, really cool. It's really nice to like mark up, and it's like for those people that like in a distance be like, what is that? Oh, that's the secret box, right? You can look at that. But there's also a mod for signs, which is a separate mod, which you got here. So you can place like little signs.
Who made that? You're lucky you're on vacation. Lucky permanent vacation.
Yeah. I'm so scared, Jace. So you can just place out whatever. Like, yeah. This stream sucks.
I know where you live.
I mean, it's true. Oh yeah, you press this button. And it's got the same thing we do. I think this is like the extension to our train stuff.
Yeah, probably.
It's got the same bug. But yeah, it's really dope. And this is great for like marking down containers and whatnot. Mm-hmm.
Hey Snood, when are we getting signs?
That's a good question. I don't know. Wouldn't you like to know? So that really. Mod, the signs mod, is called Utility Signs. And one thing, if y'all haven't noticed, there's two cool things here on this platform. But it's like, first of all, there's trees growing on my fucking foundation. These are the decorations mod. This is also something that we've seen sometimes when we're seeing pictures where people have like placed, like you can place like all the pretty much all the foliage that are in the game, like a cactus here, and decorate your base. And I think you can paint the foundation green so it looks like fake grass, you know. And so here I've made like a shitty Zen garden, kind of.
It's very zen. Very zen.
Yeah, very zen. So that's the decorations mod.
You need like the rock garden things with the swirls.
Yeah, I don't think we. I don't. Maybe there are assets for it because there's a lot of fucking foliage in the game, right? So there's a lot of stuff you can do. Maybe you can make it with clams, right?
Oh yes, very nice.
Yeah, just
Just make it with clams.
yeah. What's the
Kind of
problem?
looks like a rock garden. What do you guys think in chat? Rock garden?
I mean, if you literally had a picture of a rock garden right now in this, I wouldn't know which one to shoot. You know?
Does anyone know if there's a mod to holster weapon or tool?
I think there is. I'm not sure, but I think we can check it out later. So here's a really cool one. This is a teleporter mod where
boy.
you can set up like teleporting points. So I've set one up like over here. Stupid autosave, but I've set one up down there,
Oh yeah.
and you might be noticing. So right there, this is also fucking.
Yeah.
Um, so you just configure like, okay, I call this my base. This is the greenhouses, and just teleport. Bam! Now I'm there. So quick.
Why isn't that in the base game? Like, what are the devs doing?
Yeah, what the fuck? This sound effect is amazing too. Let me show this off right quick because this is fucking.
Oh, what is this?
This
is it from like
beauty.
Mad Max or something?
They had a fucking Volkswagen in Mad Max.
No, not the Volkswagen, but it just looks like a death machine.
Yeah, but, I mean it kind of is. It's got flaps. Like, look at that shit. Whenever I slide, it pulls out the flaps.
Oh really?
Yeah, check it.
Oh
See on the
damn,
side?
that's super cool.
Yeah. So I think this is a reskin of the Explorer. It behaves like the Explorer at least. I don't know if they
Oh,
actually.
right.
Perfect. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. This is how this is how I explore the world. All right, fantastic. Let's just leave it there. But yeah, the teleporter mod is really nice. It's really fast to set up.
Mystery machine gun monster truck.
And yeah, there's like 2 modes to it. You can also set it so that it automatically, like just standing on it, it will move you somewhere. But here I'm like picking my spot. So that is the teleporter mod. Now we're gonna probably go in through a few of the more complex ones, I'd say.
More mods? There are more?
Dude, but wait, there's more. I haven't even fucking started. Well, I have started, but you know what I mean. So there's this mod called the Micromanage mod, which I think is really, really neat. This is like for, you know, when you place something, you can't really move it. So with this mod, you can. So if you, let me just, before I do this, let me place like a few foundations here, right? So I'm gonna place like one. Whoops, I fucked that up. Oh, it went through the, maybe I didn't buy it, whatever. So yeah, like here are a bunch of foundations, and what if I'm like, oh no, I wanted to like move them up, like I want to have them on like pillar support like that. So you can like use this mod to do that. So you like, let's see if I do this correctly. You click on them, and you have control, and then you can like, wait, which one is it? This one. Here we go. Do. I knew I'd put one under the fucking floor. Yeah, you can like.
Right.
So yeah, so you can like move them right. You can rotate them as well if you'd like to do that. You can, yeah, in all different angles. You can also, oh, which one button is? This isn't. This one like clashes a bit with the utility mod, but because they're using the same keys. But you can, yeah, you can like move them around in different constellations, and you can also scale them up and down, which explains like some of the mods we've seen were like, what the fuck is that? No, this is a scale down thingamajig.
Tiny foundations.
Yeah, tiny foundations. What is this? A factory for ants? Yeah. So so yeah, now I can like place my support here. Whoops. And if I'm like, no, it's still too low, because like now I'm gonna allow how. Like maybe you like that, or maybe you want to like move them down even more, so you can like do.
I want to move them down even more.
Yeah, moving down even more. Let's do it. What if you do this?
Yeah,
Now
that's
we're
where I want
good.
it.
That's perfect. All right.
Very nice. Very nice.
I don't know if there's a way to like do similar to what area action mod does, where like you can select an area, but maybe that's something that's coming, or maybe you can already do that, and I just haven't figured it out yet. But so that's pretty much like that's the gist of the micromanagement. There are more stuff to it, but let's not go too deep into it. But there's also something called the area actions mod, and this is probably like one of the oldest mods that's been around. This is a fucking legend, okay? And I've actually built like most of this building with the area actions mod, because so this building is just like every floor is like 2 constructors with, well, get in there, 2 constructors, and I built like a shit ton of floors, right? And this building this takes forever, so there is a little way to like cheat it a bit using the area actions mod. So the area actions mod is essentially like you mark down areas that you want to copy. And you can copy like foundations and constructors and like, yeah, move them up and stuff. So let's just make a quick demo here. So like if I have a bunch of foundations here and I place like, if I play like an old, well, maybe not old extractor, but like I'll play let's just put a constructor to be boring. All right, so say that like I want to have this, but I want to have like 50 billion of them, right? I don't want to fucking like spend years building them, right? Where are blueprints? Am I right? So with the area actions mod, you can, let's see if I remember the commands. You can click on like the corners here and be like boop, boop, boop. So now essentially like in 3D marked this whole thing. And fuck, there we go. And then you can like, why can't I not see it?
Copy paste.
Copy paste. Yeah, so there. So here you can be like, yeah, I want to move it in the x-axis by 20. This is in-game. I'm not quite sure what the values are, because I think it's our like internal one. Because it's kind of easy to like have them line up.
They're saying to use fill.
Fill. Oh yeah, that's also pretty good. The one I used is this one. Because this fill also, I'm gonna try it out a bit. I'm gonna experiment a bit. Let's do it in the y-axis.
Just
so you can like I'm experimenting. So you can like, yeah, exactly. So here you go. Here you have like where you can quickly make like a bunch of them in one axis. Or if you have like a specific one you want to copy paste. And the thing here is like
in every axis.
What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a bunch in every axis. In all axes.
Let's do it. Not that one. Fill, and then you can be like, let's do 10, and then 10.
Yes.
And preview that shit, and the game crashed.
Did it really?
Yeah. There we go.
It did it. It did it.
Yeah. So yeah, this just makes,
cool,
a little faster to build. You know what I'm saying? And the thing here as well is like I haven't placed these yet. These are like previews. So like if it doesn't line up to what you think, like, oh, I don't like the clips here, I don't like that, you can be like, all right, then just close it. Oh wait, yeah, there you go. So it doesn't happen. So nothing happens. So let's say I just want to copy paste this and like move it 15. Let's check it out. Sorry, 16. Oh. And you're like, yeah, it looks good. And then you can be like, okay, boop. And now it copied those 5 buildings. And the cool thing is it also copies the recipe. I haven't set a recipe here, but if I had, I think it'd copy the recipe as well. So this would have the same recipe. But even then, even if you didn't do that, you can still go, let's see, if I select all of these, there's also a setting for like set recipe. It can be like, I want it to make iron rods.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Boop. And you set all the iron rods for all of those. So it just makes building a lot more faster.
Does this spend any materials? Asks CPU.
I think you can decide I don't quite remember.
Okay.
Not these ones.
And then Panacotta is saying, can you tell everyone you guys help
Yeah.
us a lot by providing headers, advice, help, etc. For creating all these tools? Because we would really like to let people know that you guys are awesome. Well, but yes, we did. Like, yeah, I think it was Marcus for the most part. I think who helped out a bunch with.
It's actually a mix
allowing
of.
this. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us that helps out because we really love the mods and we want to help out as much as we can. So whenever people like ask us about like how does this work, we have no secrets in terms of how we implement stuff. Like we just tell people how we do things. So yeah, we've helped out a lot.
Try to make it easier for them.
Exactly. Oh no, more hogs. I know just what to do.
Copy paste. Oh.
Copy
work?
paste the hogs.
Yeah, does that work?
Of course
That
it does.
wouldn't work. There's no.
Oh
way
no
that
no
would
no! You can't copy paste the hogs.
You can choose if you tick build cost. Yeah. So you can.
Yeah. So if you do this, you can pick like use build cost, and then you won't be able to build it unless you have the materials for it. And yeah, there's a bunch more like. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, it is pretty much the thing, but like that's what it's there for. It's like make it easier for you to be able to build all bigger bases and whatnot. So yeah,
area actions. Yep.
Area actions. It's the shit.
Yeah, love heart.
Love heart.
CPU says this changes everything. Turns into a good game.
I mean, it kind of does, honestly. Like, it makes some of the annoying builds much faster.
Doesn't skip a beat there.
No,
it kind of does.
I mean, all these mods do. Like,
Yeah.
they're like even small mods do change like significantly. Especially one when you cheat, where like you don't have to like pay anything.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's up
and
to
then,
you how you want to right? So,
yeah, exactly. Like that's up to you. It's like Satisfactory isn't fucking competitive or anything like that. You know what I mean? And this mod is really cool. This was released like yesterday or like very recently. This is really cool. So this is a Satisfactory, like Fix-It Networks is what it's called. Let me actually build a new one just to demonstrate what it's like. So this is a computer inside the game, essentially.
Oh yeah, is this Panacotta's thing?
Yeah, exactly. No, I was building upside down. So this is it's like here's a computer, right? And it's like it's just a frame for computers. So you need to put in like a CPU. Here's how I'm putting a CPU here. It's a little bit finicky. Wait, let me put this where I can actually see it. There we go. So you can like, I'm gonna place a CPU, and you also need RAM, so you can put in RAM here. Apparently you can run out of RAM, so you need to put in more RAM if you need it. And you also need like an actual chip, which you make. So I'm gonna run over and do that if I have the materials for it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna buy it or get it. What is it? Where is that? Or maybe it's not equipment. Maybe I just craft it actually. Yeah, there we go. So craft a ROM chip, and then you put that in the computer, like so. And now you have a computer, and this is like, it's got Lua in it, so you can like actually program stuff here. So like, print hello, hell, hell.
Shit.
Hello world, the classic.
That's cool.
Yeah, and you can pretty much like access almost anything. So say that I place, let's see here. I have an example running, but let me show this. So like, if I place a constructor here, you can, and let me hook this up with a, I have like, what the fuck have I done with my hotbar? I messed up my hotbar, you guys.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So like, in the regular base game, you have like this power connector, right? But this mod also has like networking poles and whatever. So you can hook up like logic to everything now. So now I hooked up the constructor, right? And then there's this item that you use. here to like get like, oh, here's my constructor daddy. And it's got like an ID, right? So you can like copy and paste that, and you can access it. Let me see if I can remember that. I don't have the documentation open right now, so let's see if I can remember it. So it's like constructor equals to component.proxy, and then you get the ID. And then let's print the component. Yeah, so here's like, here's my constructor daddy reference in the computer. And you can like print, sorry. So get all the, constructor get members, I think, if I remember correctly.
Member?
Yeah, so that's like all the function. Oh, whoa, James, calm down. So print M. So now it's gonna print like pretty much the interface to this building. So here's like the API calls that I have to this constructor, right? So I can like, I want to get, yeah.
We had that.
So it's pretty much like calling like the stuff that's in our code and getting access to it, and you can use that in the Lua setting, right? So here you can like, you can change the recipe with the computer and you know, get the stuff. So I have an example running over here with a biomass generator, where I have like, here's some fuel in it, and I've set up a screen here that just displays like how much fuel is in the biomass generator. So let me turn off the power thing. So this should be maybe running, or maybe I haven't hooked it up. Oh, I don't think this is producing anything. I think that's the problem. Let me make some iron plates. Go! Make the iron plates. No power, what are you talking about? I have power right here.
Asperboy says,
Oh,
great,
it's
now
in
I can
standby.
work while I'm gaming as well.
Yeah, like, pretty much. Like, it's insane. So yeah, now it will display for me on this display here, like how much fuel is in the biofuel. So you can imagine like this setup, imagine I have like 20 biofuel generators in the beginning, right? And the tedious thing about this is kind of hard to know like how much fuel is in the biomass generators. So imagine a setup here where I have like 20 of them, and I can have like this like command screen showing like how much fuel is left in each one. I think there's a little bug in my code here. Sometimes this needs to be updated. There we go. So now like if I remove this, it will like update on the screen to show.
Ooh.
And you can program so like it will give you a warning when like biofuel is running low and stuff like that. So like say, I could code like, for instance, that say this is less than 10, then it would should like light up a light or something, or give me a warning sound or something, so I know that, oh shit, I need to run back and refuel my biomass generator. So like there's just so much you can do with this.
What
this
kind
is
of warning sound? Like on your like UI and stuff, so that you doesn't matter where you are, you'll know, or
yeah, and like you can put in, you can make like speaker poles here to like in game make a siren or something if you like, and you can make like you can program the splitters and stuff to be like, for every 5 items should go left, every 5 items should go left or right or something else, like completely what you want. So there's just so much like potential with this mod specifically, given the fact that you can like actually program stuff, right? So this mod is insane. And this is literally like just the tip of the iceberg here, like what I'm showing here, because you can add like buttons. You can add like modules here. You can access different modules here. It's kind of like a breadboard design. And customize this however you want. You can make, so this is a small screen. You can also make like the large ones. So get out of here, Mr. Constructor.
how does the RAM limit you on the thing?
I don't know. Maybe Panacotta can answer that. But I think it's like the amount of instruction it runs per tick or something. So like if you want stuff to be able to run in parallel, you can add more CPUs and program those, I suppose. So yeah, this mod is insane.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I've
Yeah.
I've dropped into some of the streams to just watch it. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
But wait, it is Panacotta. You stream it, right? Or am I thinking of someone else?
Yeah, no, it's Panna Cotta. It's Panna
Yeah,
Cotta.
it's Panna Cotta, yeah.
His stream is called like code everything. Oh fuck, CDE.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really dope. I can't wait to see what people do with this.
After every Lua tick, I simply check how much memory the Lua garbage collector manages right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's really neat. And yeah, Panna Cotta is also the one who made the Light It Up mod, which hopefully, I kind of timed this right because the sun is setting a bit, but there's also a mod for lights, which is something that people have been asking for a lot.
Yeah.
And right now I set these. There are a bunch of different lights. I also have these ones that are pretty cool. Portable lights where you can place down and turn on. These need fuel. I don't quite know like what fuel they're running on. I think it's just, yeah.
Ooh, scared the shit out of me, dude. I was like typing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Wait, so what is that thing?
So this
Portable
is like
light.
a portable light that you can place.
All right.
But this is Light It Up mod, and we should be getting some nighttime soonish. I can show this part of the More Factory is also like, oh right, I need the curved like windows here are pretty neat. So I made like a little watchtower here.
Now you can stand there like President Shinra from Final Fantasy VII.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, dude. That's kind of what I was thinking when I made this. So now we see, and you can see it down here. The lights light up. So I've set them up so they light up automatically when it's nighttime, but you can also have them like turn on whenever you want. So now it's a bit lighter and a bit more frame ratey. It's really cool. Yeah. So those are the mods that I wanted to showcase. Specifically, if there's any more mods that you guys feel like you have to show this mod, please let me know in chat, and we can literally download it and try it out. Because there are a few mods that I haven't tried out myself. So the way it works when you're like, oh wait, look, game to capture, fuck off. No, I want this. So the way it works when you download mods is you have the mod manager, right? And then you like select the mod, like passive mode. I want that. Click on the little thumbnail. It downloads the mod in the background and installs it, and now it's done. That's literally it. So now the mod is in the game. So when I boot it up again, it's just gonna be in there. You died, Jace?
What? I'm doing other
okay.
things as well.
No, you were so quiet for a long time.
No, I'm just talking to my friend on Facebook.
Yeah. Daisy chain mod. Let me check that out.
Really was it? Making notes, you know?
Making
believe
notes.
it? Oh, I'm a big boy.
For the future. But yeah, there's just a ton of really cool mods. There are like some are quality of life, some are like straight up like items in the game. Yeah, check out the fucking mods. They're so cool. Jetpack Mark II just tweaks jetpack. There like some mods are tweaks to there's like mods to like slow down the whole game as well. Like if you feel like the game is running too fast, or like if you think production, like even at 100% efficiency, you feel like I want to slow, it's still going, like I'm progressing too fast. There's like a mod for that as well, I believe. Yeah, there's a mod for like so it's always day.
What is your favorite mod? Well, mine now is the what's it called? The programming one.
The networking one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's that or the farming mod, but yeah, they're both really
I
cool.
was thinking farming as well.
Yeah, but the Fix It Network one is really cool. I haven't like tried since it came out like yesterday or something like that. I haven't really tried it that much because I'm still like wrapping my head around the API and whatnot. But there are some things that are like, this would be cool if we could do in the game, and now those things are possible. Because I would like to make like a big command console with like stats for everything that's going on in my factory. So like I want to see like, oh, how many things are producing in this corner of the factory, or like what's going on in this corner, and like standing in the hub area, you can just like get a glance of what's going on. But you can also like get access, like if you want to like switch off parts of your factory, that would also be really cool. So the calculator is an external tool that you can use to like both look at your save files and see like what's going on. It's both like production planning, so you can like check out like if I want to build supercomputers and I want them to be 100% efficient, how do I need to configure everything for it to be able, like for me to be able to do that, right? So like if I add where is the computer? The supercomputer is what, like the most... Where is the supercomputer? You can like search for it, I think, as well, but... supercomputer. So say I want to produce 1 supercomputer per minute. These are the setups I need to do, and these are like the percentages of efficiency I need to set my factories to, and these are the ores I need and whatnot. So it's got that. It's also got this interactive map, which showcases like where everything is on the map. But also you can load in your save file here, so it will showcase like how you build stuff, and you can also edit the save files. So like if for instance your vehicle glitched out and it flew out like from the world, then you can like get the stuff from it and move it, I believe, in the save area. So it's really dope. I've used this a lot at work for general, like, whenever people send me save files and I want to check them out and see like if there's something weird, because sometimes you can tell from that. But also a really good way to like just know without booting up the game, like, what is this save file again? So this is really good shit.
And according to Marcio, it doesn't show mod buildings, only a few are supported. So just a heads up there.
This is kind of also why I didn't boot up my save file right here. So let's check out the, just one last thing I want to check out.
I think we're on the screen again.
We are.
I don't know if it's...
Yeah, I'm going to remove this in a second. So let's see, where is that?
Everyone wants to know what's in the box. You have to click like and subscribe. If we get 30,000 likes, we'll show you what's in the box.
What's in the box? You mean the secret box?
Yeah, exactly. It's not free. This isn't a charity.
Yeah.
30,000 likes.
Yes. There's something in here, but we'll never know what it is. Yeah, let me just try that little mod that we just downloaded. Also, like when you download the mods, some mods will like be unlocked immediately. Some mods will be in the tier section here. So you have to unlock some of these.
Update 4 is in the box.
Where do we find the dispenser? Is it organization maybe? Dispenser. So we'll hook this up with something. Or can I place something in here right here? Yeah, so apparently it like, this is for if you want to pick up like big stacks. You can like run up to this and like pick it up. How do you pick it up? Take off. No, wait. This was not how people described it to me in chat. It contains the internet. Push the button.
Push the button. Yeah, it's like.
Where's the button?
One of the other button? Like.
There we go. Okay, there we go. I found it. It's this button. Yeah, so it's like a quick pickup thing. So like you'll right. So like, look at this rocket. Rocket. Pick it up.
Whoa.
I got 391 rockets. 2 clicks. All right, this is pretty neat. It's pretty neat.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I stand.
I stand. Alrighty then. That's mods in a nutshell, I guess. Check them out. I highly encourage y'all to check them out. There are a lot of real cool mods. So if you feel like you're getting burned out by the game and you're like, or like you just booted up a meeting and you're like, fuck, this game is not. It's not fun. Just try some mods.
So if you wanted mods, and also there is a modding Discord. So if you go to fixit.app, that website that we showed before, where you can get the mod manager and all that, there should also be a link to the Discord there as well.
And there's also instructions, like if you want to make your own mod, there are instructions how to do that as well. And join the Discord. They're super helpful. Like it's a bunch of really creative people, and they're super helpful.